The question says, under certain laboratory conditions, an agar plate contains B of T equals 400 times 3 minus e to the minus T bacteria, T hours after the start of the experiment. A, how many bacteria are on the plate when T is 0? Well, this would be B of 0 equals 400 times 3 minus, it's supposed to be a 3, minus e to the minus 0 is minus e to the 0. Negative 0 is 0. E to the 0 is 1, so this is 400 times 3 minus 1 equals 400 times 2 equals 800. So that's the answer to part A, 800. Part B, show that the population is always increasing. Show that the derivative of B of T is greater than 0. So the derivative of 400, I want the derivative with time of 400 times 3 minus e to the minus t. I'll put the 400 in front. 400 is just a constant. Derivative with time of 3 minus e to the minus t. You have to know derivatives. The derivative of 3 is 0. The derivative of minus e to the minus t is the derivative of minus t, which is minus 1. The derivative of e to the minus t, or minus e to the minus t, is minus e to the minus t. So this equals 400 times e to the minus t, because negative 1 times negative e to the minus t is e to the minus t. E to the minus t looks like this. It approaches 0 as x gets very large, crosses here. So 400 times e to the minus t. Oh, well, the question doesn't ask what it equals. It asks, it approaches 0 but never hits it, but just so the population is always increasing. E to the minus t is always positive. So this is 400 times a positive number, which is positive. The derivative is always positive. When the derivative is positive, it means it's increasing. So it's always increasing because the derivative is always positive when t is greater than 0. What happens after a long time? Well, this is the limit. You can probably see here. What happens after a long time is that that e to the minus t goes to 0. 400 times 3 minus 0 is 400 times 3 is 1200, which is the same as saying the limit as t goes to infinity of 400 times 3 minus e to the minus t equals 400 times 3 minus 0. E to the negative infinity is 0. 400 times 3 minus 0, I don't know why it looks like a plus, minus 0 is 400 times 3 is 1200. So as t goes to, after a long time, as t goes to infinity, e to the minus t goes to 0, approaches 0. 3 minus 0 is 0. 400 times 3 is 1200. So there's your answer.